Hey guys, Michael McGovern here. Let's jump right in. The title of this video is Write Words That Sell Big, the $14 million copywriting questions you must ask yourself before positioning and marketing your business online. So again, my name is Michael McGovern. My website is right here. I am a direct response marketer and copywriter. I love helping businesses and entrepreneurs take their sales to the next level online in all kinds of mediums. I want to use this video so that I can share some of these things that I've learned so that if you are a copywriter or you're a savvy marketer, you might be able to glean a tip that can lead to another breakthrough. That's my hope. And if you're sort of getting into this world and you want an understanding of copywriting and how to think through your product and service, these questions will really help too, because at the end of the day, if you're really pressing down hard on your business and your market and really asking the right questions, you can get a lot of clarity on your product, your service, and how to position your brand in the marketplace. So let me hop down. I'm going to get to the questions in just a second. But first, this for the people who are copywriters or they're accustomed to hiring copywriters. This might be preaching to the choir a little bit, but I want to make the argument that good copywriting is the single best investment you'll ever make in your business and possibly your life. Okay, bold statement. But the reason why, I'm going to hop down to this next slide, is that it's good to think of your marketing system and the copy that's in the system as an extremely high return asset. So if you think about the traditional investments that you can make, stocks, bonds, real estate, even on the really creative, cutting edge stuff, let's take a high net worth family office that's doing really, innovative investment work. For them, a 20% return is considered to be really, really good. So if you think about, let's say you take $5,000, you get a 20% return on it, right? It's not bad. By all standards, it seems to be pretty high return as far as investments go. But if you can create an asset in your business and this marketing system and this messaging that connects your business to your audience, and you take that same $5,000 and you plug that system into advertising or another organic type of outreach online or in the world, that $5,000 could, net you $40,000 depending on what your product service offering is, what your pricing is. And that is oh man, don't make me do math on camera, but that's an 8 times return, I think. And I don't even know what the percentage of that is. Math is not my strong suit. But this asset, once you have really drilled down on how to go to market with your product or service, this can really exponentially improve your business and your life in a way that other investments just can't. So without further ado, let's jump into the questions. So here they are. Section 1 I'm going to start out with is the team leadership and the product and service. All right, so question number 1, besides making money, why was your company, your product, your service created in the first place? What was the story behind it? What was the moment of inspiration, the moment of agony? So this is important. Stories are extremely powerful. Just look at Hollywood. It's an entire city built off of, the power of stories, and its influence goes globally, goes worldwide. And ultimately, the story is what's going to emotionally help your prospects connect with you and connect with your product or your service. Some people, they are the star of their business. They're the guru, quote unquote, or the aspirational figure. Some people are a little more behind the scenes, and the product is more the star. I'm going to say that in both circumstances, the product or the system or the service is always going to be the star, even if you're more upfront and you're more the face of the business. And the reason for that is, the story will help people connect with you emotionally, and will give a nice face, a nice human touch to your messaging. But ultimately, you still want the product, the service, the system to be the star, because in a lot of ways, you want people to believe that they can do it too. Whatever solution that you're offering, that if they just plug into the system, they just plug into this product, they're the ones who can do it as well. So important to note there. Another thing that's very important is, when you're getting your ducks in order online, anywhere else that you're going to be marketing or advertising, you want to have testimonials and case studies ready, because social proof is another powerful thing. It's another very emotionally driven thing, as all of these questions are geared towards. Because people want to see that social proof. They want to see that this has worked for other people, and that the likelihood it'll work for them goes a lot higher. All right. Number three, this is a little bit more of a marketing question than it is a copywriting question, but do you have any lead magnets or free offers to bribe prospective customers on the front end before they buy? So depending on how you're coming across this video, where you're seeing it, you may have opted in to get access to this training. And what that can allow you to do is start building relationship, and start positioning you as someone who can help your prospects. So sometimes people do a free report, free video training, maybe a webinar that they've recorded in the past, maybe a booklet that gives them tips on how to solve their problem. And at the end of it, you can always have a call to action to learn more, or to work with you more one-on-one to get your product. You can ask them or tell them where they can talk to you to work with you. This can also be in the form of a blog. It's usually good to capture someone's information, their email, their name, on your website, or wherever you're going to be facilitating this. But blog posts can be good as well, because they can you can write about things you're knowledgeable about, and then people will naturally look to you when they have that problem that they need to solve. They'll come to you. All right, and then questions number 4 and 5. What I want to say about this is that questions 1 and 2 and questions 4 and 5 are kind of making a little sandwich right here. Right, so imagine question 3 here in the middle, and I'm gonna go on a limb to say that the stronger that question 1 and question 2 are, no, I'm sorry. So the stronger that questions 4 and 5 are, the less important questions 1 and 2 being. If you have all, questions 1, 2, 4, and 5 just firing on all cylinders, then you're going to have a pretty, great place to dive off of, a pretty good jumping off place. But if you jump into, let's say, so number 4, what is your unique value proposition of your company or product in 2 sentences or less? So unique value proposition is something that you bring to the table that is different than everyone else in the marketplace. And then kind of connected to that, what is your company or product's moat? So also known as, what are the 1 to 3 things that your company can or soon will do that competitors will have a very hard time duplicating? All right, so if you are truly breakthrough, you're truly innovative, and you've got a product that is, or a service that is just so cutting edge and so well positioned price wise in the marketplace, then you're going to have a distinct advantage over everybody else. That's just the laws of economics. However, if what you're offering is more centered around like your personal attention, or maybe you're just looking, you're in a market that's somewhat not crowded, but is somewhat mature, and you're just looking for a way to differentiate yourself, then questions 1 and 2 are going to become more important, because the more similar everyone else looks in the marketplace, the more important your story is going to be, the more important your testimonials are going to be, because at that point people are going to people want to work with people, right? So if they naturally gravitate towards you and your story, and the client base that you've built, and the tribe that you've built, to use another word, then you'll have an advantage there. But like I said, if you've got something innovative, something that's truly unique, and something that really separates you in the market, and you've got a strong story, then you're off to a great start. It's not necessary to have all those things. Part of the magic of copywriting marketing is making yourself, differentiating yourself even when there's not that much differentiation in the marketplace. So good things to think about there when you're thinking about your team, your company, and your product and service, and how you see yourself. All right, so section number 2 is going to be your ideal client and your market niche. So let's go there now.